Hey guys, this is Adam from Dodjit.com and this is your video briefing for the 30th of July 2009. Now, we did state at the beginning of the week, the video that was posted on Sunday, that we're probably going to get another video out this week, so here it comes. Now, in this video, what I want to do is I want to basically focus on the Forex market. I know that normally I start off with the S&P 500. This time round I'm going to start off with the dollar index. I want to show you something because we did receive a question from one of our subscribers asking whether we're starting to receive a reversal on the dollar index, and if we should start to be looking for setups on the dollar, pro dollar. Basically, I don't see any major dollar rally happening at the moment. We did receive this double bottom on the index. Now, basically, the dollar index is a measurement that is calculated against 6 other major currency pairs, including the Japanese yen, the pound, the euro, and so on. And what I normally tend to do is I like to follow the index because I want to see the overall strength of the dollar, or the overall movement of the dollar. So if we just take a look at the chart now, when you can see this is the dollar index, it's a daily chart, you can basically see that we have found support at our prior low. We can see it's around here. Now, we were expecting a little bit of a bounce, and we stated this on yesterday's report on the written reports. And we also now today on today's report, we stated that even though we did receive a bounce, you have to be careful. Why? Because we've got these major resistance levels, roughly one around here. Let's just plot this like that, and one around there. And if you look at the overall market momentum, what's happening at the moment, stocks have broken out. We did receive a few days that they were climbing higher. We've got this psychological resistance around the 1,000 mark on the S&P 500. And we did state on the video at the beginning of the week that we could receive a little bit of consolidation, especially coming up to the GDP result that's going to be released. What am I expecting? Today's session, actually, I'm not expecting really that much. We're going to probably receive a lot of volatility, but it's going to end up being nothing. We're going to receive a nice direction, I think, tomorrow. And this could probably play out all over the weekend. Then investors are going to start to think where the markets are heading, what's happening, if this breakout is really called for, and if it's really reflecting what's going on in the economy. I'm talking about the breakout on the S&P 500. Now, obviously, if we're going to continue higher, then I don't see really the dollar index rallying that much. If investors aren't really that positive about the current equity rally, so then yeah, we could receive a dollar rally. And when I'm talking about a dollar rally, I'm talking about probably entering back into range. I don't think we're going to see anything really that dramatic at the moment. So this you must take into consideration when you're trading on individual pairs. If the overall dollar index isn't really showing major strength, and this really isn't major strength, this is just a bounce off support. So take that into consideration, that individual pairs could be limited, especially if you're pro dollar at the moment. Let's just flip over to a few different charts. Let's see what we're talking about. Alright, so the first chart, or the second chart, but the individual first chart, is the euro against the US dollar. Now basically what's happened is this: we've got this major double top scenario going on around here, but we've also got major support around this area. We can see that once it hit it around here, twice, 3 times presented this type of false break, 4th time we are coming down. If you're trading at the moment long term, so then there's nothing really much you can do at the moment. You just have to be patient, and you're just going to have to wait for the breakout. If you're trading on support and resistance, and this we've shown many times in the past, just trading off the support and resistance levels, so then yeah, you've got quite a few opportunities. You had loads of opportunities around here. It's now heading lower. Doesn't look like any major move. Again, it looks like we're still stuck in range. Let's just flip over to the next chart. The pound against the dollar. This is also a daily chart. You can see, I don't think I even really have to draw the trend lines on this. We can all see that it's really ranging. We've got this trend line support level roughly around here. We're now trading on that. We haven't really broken out at the moment, but even if we break below the trend line support, we still have these 2 levels here. support, resistance. So yeah, we are looking at a range at the moment. This chart actually really resembles the euro against the US dollar. Let's just flip over to the next chart. The next chart is the Aussie against the dollar. Now this chart is actually showing this type of megaphone. I like to use this trading pattern. It's a megaphone type of pattern. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this range. This range is just expanding all the time. We've got like the handle coming up roughly around here, like that, and then we've got the megaphone pattern coming up roughly around here. Let's just erase this line so it'll be a little bit more clear. You can see we've got this megaphone pattern around here. I think also to the downside, if you're looking to trade to the downside, it could be limited a little bit. We are in a little bit of a problematic market at the moment because we're not receiving any major direction. I think we're going to have to receive something on equities to really receive our direction. And if equities don't follow through with this recent breakout, so then yeah, we could see some action to the downside. The next chart is the euro against the pound. Now this chart, I'm not really fond of the euro against the pound. You know, in the end, every trader or every investor, they find the chart that they feel comfortable trading with. I don't normally trade the euro against the pound. I prefer the euro against the dollar, the pound against the dollar. But what I do want to show you is this, that we are now on trend line support. So take that into consideration. We've got this tight range at the moment that's happening around here. I am expecting a breakout on this. I'm not sure what's really going to happen at the moment, so I'm keeping a close eye out on it. We've got this trend line coming down roughly like that. So we've got this wedging pattern. We've got our Bollinger Bands that are really starting to converge at the moment. I am expecting a move on this. Keep an eye out on this. We've got support levels, we've got resistance levels here. If we take the resistance level into consideration, we're looking at resistance of this level. We've got support around here. The chart does look a little bit of a mess at the moment. Let's just zoom in for a second. We can see that if you're going short term to the downside, so you could use the trend line as a break. To the upside, I would wait till it clears the whole of this area around here. Talking about 0.8730, something like that. This is just an interesting chart that I just wanted to show you guys. This chart is the pound against the Japanese yen. You can see again, if you're working on trend lines, trend line resistance, so we are on resistance at the moment. Again, we're going to just have to wait to see this chart. The Japanese yen, the pound against the Japanese yen is normally affected by the overall movement of the pound. So we're going to just have to see, to play it out, to see how the markets are going to just follow through and see what's going to happen. Again, there's going to be a lot of volatility tomorrow during tomorrow's session. I think there's going to be a build up today as well. If you're not in any trades, you might want to wait till after it's all calmed down, maybe next week, and start to see how the markets have reacted. If you are in trades, if you're a day trader, so you've got all the trend lines, you've got all the support and resistance levels, you're going to be looking at charts of 1 hour charts, 15-minute charts, stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see how it plays out. I'll be posting a video over the weekend. My name is Adam from Dodjit.com.